تمام. السلام عليكم. معذور دافع.
Ahí estaba Armand también, que no, pues obviamente se le veía, pues...
Se le veía cagado también. Se le veía una cara de shock cuando vio el knockout. Dijo, buah, yo iba a ser el reemplazo de este combate. Menos mal que Dios bendiga a Charles, que no le haya pasado nada, porque este iba a ser yo. Él siempre da el peso cuando sabe que no va a pelear. Siempre da el peso. Cuando él sabe que le va a tocar pelear, ahí ya da el peso y es, uy, mi espalda.
Look, I was confused by Paddy Pimblett getting in the cage, like totally confused. I don't know where he got injected into that, but I think that the toughest fight for Ilia would be Zarukian.
Yeah,
and I think that's a fight everybody look. I think after what he did to Charles, everybody would love to see. And I've been calling for that fight, you know, Topuria against Islam at 55. If that's a possibility, that is the fight. If that's not the fight, I mean, as far as tough fights and worthy challenges, I'd go with Zarukian. And that's not an easy fight either, you know. So it's he put some excitement in. I mean, I think that was always exciting, that division, but he adds a new a new wrinkle in there that we have to iron out. So I think it's great for the division, and you could start tomorrow, but I don't think Pimblett's getting that shot. Am I wrong with that? Or
so you hit on a lot of truths. So it looks like maybe October would be the month that Jack Della Maddalena would defend his welterweight title against Islam Makhachev. And then you have Ramadan, I think maybe in February. I don't know exactly. But Ilia Topuria said that if they need him in December, he'll fight in December. Otherwise, we'll see him next year, you know? So the notion that someone like Islam Makhachev would fight in October and then December, it's just not going to happen the way he has run his career. So I think the calendar is going to play into this. But I just don't think that, even though I think we're all in agreement that maybe Paddy shouldn't have been in the octagon and instead it should have been a celebration of Ilia winning a belt in the second division, you know, I think promotionally there's going to be a strong push from somebody in that room to make the Pimblett and not the Tsarukyan fight.
wow, I'd be in shock if they did that. But
Really?
you know, what are the qualifications for getting in the ring after a guy wins a fight?
Well, no, you're right. No, I totally agree.
What are the
You know Dana didn't like it, right?
I have no idea, but what are the qualifications? Like, somebody's got to know about it. I mean, not every fight somebody jumps in the octagon after. What the hell are the qualifications?
Well, no, you're right. When Shavkat Rakhmonov beat Ian Machado Gary and was the rightful next title challenger, right? Like Bilal Muhammad had a hard time getting past security to get in there. I know Trump was in the building, but you're right. Like, there needs to be a method to the madness. Like, it seemed as though there was some forethought to the Joshua Van thing, and there wasn't necessarily to this.
Yeah, right.
I know Topuria had said something in a post-fight press, not a post-fight press conference, but it was just an interview after his fight, and someone mentioned, I forget the lady's name, but she mentioned Gaethje.
I would classify Justin Gaethje as a legend, and you have moved up to a division where Gaethje has done so much for the sport, has so many incredible fights, future Hall of Famer. I put him in the same regard as the three people that you have just finished all in a row.
Really?
I do. You don't?
So the only thing that I realized is that you don't like the guy, because I don't know why you want him to put him against me.
And Topuria said something to the fact of, you must not like Justin Gaethje.
I will have to say, I can pretend I give Ilia Topuria pound for pound.
Yeah, wow! I never thought I'd hear that come out of that slippery tongue of yours, Kush.
Pause. Yeah, but I've been pondering that all since I saw that fight. I've been pondering that. And remember, because we had a situation like this similar when Alex Pereira was doing what he was doing. But there's a difference here. Alex Pereira wasn't doing that against necessarily the caliber Ilia is doing that against. And not just necessarily doing that, not just the caliber, but everything he's putting into this fight. I mean, Ilia Topuria dominated Charles Oliveira. Every facet of the game. Charles went to his wheelhouse. Charles went there. Charles went to the wheelhouse. He went to the ground. Ilia Topuria passed his guard and crucified him. Bruh. Who has showed all the skill sets, all the facets of the game as well as he has and still put them away? With his hands, mano y mano, putting them away.
Later, the UFC rankings were updated, and Ilia has dethroned Islam Makhachev to officially become the new pound-for-pound #1 fighter in the world. Islam's reign as the pound-for-pound king lasted for a total of 602 days. UFC flyweight champion also moved up 4 places and is currently ranked at number 5.
Mistake was made to put Ilia in there with the reigning BMF champion and not to put up the belt. That son of a should have 3 belts right now. And we're having a totally different talk if he does. The marketing and the posters are totally different if we had that, but we got to follow it to the T. And the belt's either up or it's not. And I only share that as, yeah, this is absolutely unbelievable. He didn't just beat up 3 killers. I mean, but the way the story gets told about Max, everybody likes Max and respects Max, and we know how great he was. There's more to it. He was the reigning BMF champion. Ilia Topuria should have had 2 over his shoulder and 1 around the waist, and I really do think that was an error. I'm glad that error is not going to be made the next time Max fight. I'm glad they're making him put the belt up. If you got the belt, it's got to be on the line.
Big Jan, how you, sir? How you? Good, you? I'm very well. Easy ass. I'm gonna go see Kai. You well?
What's up?
I'm good. Wait, who's your next fight?
I don't know. End of the year.
Me too. I'm trying to find in Strickland, bro. We'll see. Easy. You look good, brother. Good to see you, man. Proud of you.
You too.
What? You know what? They give me a really long belt. And it means something. And my belt was like, I got 7. Yeah. This is rough. I got 7. Yeah. Like it. Nice, man.
I got John Jones.
Damn.
A gold label. I got a gold label, John Jones. Don't touch it. That's mine. I'm selling that.
Yeah.
That's mine right there. I got a gold label.
Look at that.
Yeah, that is nice. That's
Don't touch it.
It's number 1.
1 of 1.
No.
Yeah, it's 1 of 1. I swear. No, I want it back up. You don't want it. Everybody try to touch my shit. I got a 1 of 1.
Can I see? There you go.
Why out? What you gonna do with it?
I just want to see it. I've never seen them.
It's right here. Put your fingers all over. Don't touch it. No.
No, I know how to hold them.
Hey, DC stands on business, bro.
Come on, 1 on 1.
I didn't know you were such a fan of John Jones.
But they said this guy could be the first 3-division champion in UFC history. And I know it's early. I know you just moved up, but is that something that you've thought about?
I thought about it, but the last conversations I had with the UFC, they personally asked me the favor, like, don't tell us after the fight that you want to move to the welterweight division. made us a promise, and I was like, promise.
Were you crossing your fingers though?
Yeah.
Because that
I was
that
like, I
would,
swear to promise.
He's so organized, very organized. Even he's different than his brother. His brother also very talented, very good fighter, but Ilia, he sees things before. He works for it. He has the plans, and he's just doing it, man. And I sparring with him. He has a great wrestling, great jiu-jitsu, and we all know that he hits like I can't sparring with him anymore because he hits hard. Yeah, he dropped me 2 times from the body shot.
Wow.
Yeah, thank God my head is fine.
Finish you, little man.
Get that ass from here.
I finish you.
From here.
I finish you.